Hey yo, what up? It's Don.
Stanley here.
We are the Soul Brothers. Back up in it with a versus video. Okay, the Hyperdunks are still pretty fresh. The Hyperdunks 2016s. So we're gonna put them up against a few shoes. That's just the regular. It's not the Flyknit version, and it also is not the low. If you have eyeballs, you can see that. Now we're gonna throw it toe to toe with the Kyrie 2.
They're pretty similar.
Yeah.
And this is a little bit more expensive, but you know.
Yeah.
Just looking at it, it looks pretty similar. So
yeah.
Let's get right into it. Let's go with the tracciones.
This traction is bananas. You already know.
You guys know.
The traction pattern is crazy. The rubber compound is great. How did it do against the Hyperdunk?
So if you guys see, it's basically the same kind of like line.
Yeah.
And then they protrude a lot. They're pretty deep.
This one is a little wider. The lines are wider apart and a little deeper.
Yeah. So
and it's a little softer.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe it's just because they're deeper, but this is pretty crazy.
So the Kyrie 2, you stop harder than the Hyperdunks. You stop faster. You don't have to wipe as much. You can't use them outdoors at all.
Yeah.
The Kyrie 2s really aren't that squeaky. Hyperdunks aren't super squeaky, but kind of.
Yeah.
So yeah, Kyrie 2 wins.
Kyrie 2 for the win. Moving along.
Exactly.
Cushion, that's a win for the Hyperdunk.
Yeah, the Hyperdunk. If you feel it.
And I didn't even play in that, but I did play in the Flyknit version with full length zoom, and it's real nice.
If you feel this, it feels softer than this, right?
Yeah.
Like this shit is rock freaking
Yo,
hard.
it's crazy, man.
Like I wish they would at least use this fine line in the Kyrie 2s, you know?
Like Kyrie was like, yo, Nike, like just
give me the hardest fucking cushion.
He was like, dog, like I need to move so fast.
Yeah.
I need so much response. I need like negative response.
Exactly.
Like I need a -2
exactly
response time.
Exactly.
Okay, that's what he's working with. So this is very stiff. You do get you do feel low to the ground. I almost said you do feel Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
But you know, which one would you prefer?
Okay,
Obviously.
so yeah, so the Kyrie 2, the cushion is really stiff. So if you like that in your garden, you just want absolutely no bounce, and you want super responsive, yeah, go with the Kyrie 2s. But the Hyperdunks, you get good impact protection, and it's not super bouncy. It's slightly bouncy, especially in the forefoot. And I can definitely feel it. So I don't know. I would definitely go with the Hyperdunks, but if you, I'm just like trying to think of like, if you were just like, if you wanted.
Yeah, cushion is very subjective.
Exactly.
I mean, you could definitely want two different opposite ends of the spectrum, which is understandable, but we can also tell you what we would prefer, right? You would prefer that.
Yeah, I would prefer this. And if you're just a guard who wants absolute responsiveness, this actually is not bad because it's responsive. You get impact protection, and you do get a little bit of bounce. So there you go.
But some days when my legs are like real fresh, I slip into a pair of Kyrie 2s or like
the
Curries, and you just get crazy response. But
exactly.
Sometimes I'm trying to. Sometimes we play 5-6 days in a row, 2-3 hours a night.
We always do that.
I know we always do, but I'm saying like. It just starts to wear my, we always play every day, but sometimes we play for 2, 3, 4 hours sometimes.
Yeah.
And if there's like good games going on, we'll just keep playing and playing.
Because we don't lose,
Because we don't lose. And if we do lose, we get redemption.
Exactly.
But, so there's that. What are we talking about? Let's move on to the upper.
Okay, the upper, the Hyperdunk has textile mesh on the inside, on the inner booty, and on the outside is a screen mesh for support, and this definitely feels better than the Kyrie 2. The Kyrie 2 is basically a hyperfuse upper. It's super stiff, never really fully breaks in. It's not that pliable,
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit stiff. It will maybe even give you some blisters if you're not used to it. It did for me. So you're gonna go there?
Yep.
As far as materials, okay. Now moving on to fit. What do you like better?
Tie.
But
then definitely on the Hyperdunk, you have to go half a size down because they do fit, run long.
And these are true to size.
And the Kyrie 2s are true to size.
Okay, now support-wise, this is a little bit higher.
Yeah, it's a little. Yes, sir.
Yeah. But this has a midfoot strap, or that kind of wraps around the ankle even.
Mm-hmm.
But these materials are real strong.
Yeah.
But it is not as high as that. So how did you feel about support?
Support, yeah, the screen mesh is really supportive, and the ankle here is very supportive also. So I would go with the Hyperdunks.
Cool. All right. And lockdown?
Lockdown, I would give it a tie.
Okay. Now ventilation.
I would give it to Hyperdunks because the Kyrie 2s are hot as shit, and
Hell
I get
yes.
freaking blisters, and I die in those shoes.
That's
when I
probably
play them.
another reason why you get blisters in these. Is,
Yeah.
You know, you get so hot. The more wetness in your feet, the more you would think it would stop friction, but actually like heats the friction up. Chemistry, dog, science. That's what we offer you here at Soul Brothers organization.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, moving on to durability.
Probably a tie.
Call it a tie.
Yeah.
It's hard to say, really.
Because the rubber is basically the same.
Yeah.
And they're both pretty durable, especially with the screen mesh. So.
Aesthetic. I go Kyrie 2.
I like the Hyperdunks.
Okay.
Maybe in a different colorway, but
Yeah.
I like the Hyperdunks.
All right. Now moving on to price. These are 120. Oh, let's weigh these suckers. You trying to catch me slipping?
He's slipping, bruh. All right, so they're both the same size at size 7.5, and here's the Hyperdunk at 13.16, and the Kyrie's at 12.8. So it's like 0.3 ounces or whatever it was. I don't remember.
Kyrie took the win there, though.
Yeah,
which is a
which is
win.
kind of surprising.
Yeah.
But it's probably because this is a little higher.
Yeah.
So what feels lighter on the foot? The Kyrie's feel lighter because of the cushion here is a little bit mushier. So I guess a more responsive cushion allows the material going like right over your foot and
a little
stuff.
snugger of a fit helps.
It helps with the feeling of the shoe being light. You know.
Yeah.
So price.
This is 120-ish.
120, 125.
125, I think. Some colorways are on sale for around $100, which is cool.
This is 140, I believe, or 150, something like that. I'm pretty sure it's 140. And yeah, so it's like medium priced, right?
Yeah.
And this is more of a budget now because it's like $100. You can basically get it for $100.
Yeah.
So if price was not factored in, I would definitely go with the Hyperdunks. If price was factored in, I would definitely go with the Hyperdunks.
Right. So Hyperdunk for a double win.
Yeah. The
Okay.
Kyrie 2, the only thing I really, really like about it is the traction.
Yeah.
The cushion, not really. I try not to play in it as much anymore because I get super bad blisters and my feet hurt a lot after playing in it for a really long time. So yeah, Hyperdunk for the win.
Okay, cool. There it is. That's everything we know about these two shoes. We hope we helped you out making a decision for your next performance basketball purchase. If you want to buy either of these shoes, there might be a link below in the description to help you out. Until then, we will see you guys next time. My name is Don.
I don't know why I did that. It's certainly here.
Soul Brothers. Later.
Peace.